Okay, so I found this play unique because we have a tragedy, but the hero didn't just fall, he turned into a villain by the end. Macbeth became a complete murderer, and he reminded me of Walter White from Breaking Bad by the end. In addition, I found it interesting how all the prophecies were presented as being pretty much impossible to the audience, but they were fulfilled due to clever equivocation. In terms of values, one value I thought was people in power not striving to get more power through like stealing it, through murder and these horrible acts. Instead, they should just wait and earn it. And the other one I found was just for general people, don't try and rush like destiny. Don't try and rush what we're already guaranteed. Macbeth was guaranteed to become king, but if he had just waited and remained a loyal lord, then he probably would have been a great king. Instead, he rushed, and his kingship was terrible as a result because he had to resort to murder and these other terrible acts. In terms of what I had originally questioned and now answered, I initially wondered why Donalbain and Malcolm had fled, but now I realize that they did it because if their father had just been killed in order for someone to gain power, then it was also likely that they were going to be picked off too. So they were doing it for their own protection. In terms of gender roles, I found it very interesting. Shakespeare seems to present that boldness is what determines masculinity. The bold characters, Macduff and Lady Macbeth, they just take action and they're fearless. While like feminine characters such as Macbeth himself, they seem to be hesitant. They wanted to go for something, but they wait. They need to be urged on. So there's a question of like if masculinity and femininity are related to one's sex or if there's something else, which Shakespeare presents. Another question was like with the idea of a man originally playing Lady Macbeth, I don't think that they would have dressed him up as a woman because there doesn't seem a need to be. Lady Macbeth was an incredibly masculine character, so I don't think there was a need to present him any other way. And finally, in terms of two questions, I wonder why did the King of England help Malcolm and Donalbain, and what happened to Fleance after Banquo died?